All right. Hello. Hello. Let's see if this is working. Right. It is. Cool. Let me paste the link again for the live stream in Patreon and Discord. Live stream number 66 according to Patreon at least. Where do I have my Discord? There it is. And here we go. So let's check out what has happened last week. I was away for most of the week. Let's actually check out for the request first. I remember there was one meta, so let's take a closer look at that before we head on to the indices. Meta, here we go. So this actually reached all-time highs again last week, Wednesday. Oh, actually it's been climbing climbing all the way. These kind of overall higher time frame idea first. So let's get rid of these here. So these sideways accumulations generally mean that they are in a wave 4. If we are looking at this closer, these kind of structures here, to me the best kind of looking structure is here, that we have a 3, 3 and 3. So it's climbing either correctively, or this is a wave 1 of a diagonal, right? So what we would be searching for next is if we come down correctively or impulsively. I think this is a corrective structure here. Again, we're on daily, very high time frame, 0.618 minimum extension, and we have some kind of 3 wave here. This is ugly. I can't remember what really happened here. There was an earnings here, so maybe that's part of it. But yeah, overall, a W, X, Y in here. So let's start labeling them. Let's use subminuets. I kind of like this being a micro degree here. And if we're just looking at the extension targets here, looking at some of these, basically at the one-to-one where we got a rejection. So I would think that it is possible that we have some kind of 3, 3 and even something like this here, and then we could be forming some kind of diagonal for the end. Because again, we don't really see, or at least I don't really see anything going on here. We don't have a divergence here on daily time frame, at least into this peak. We don't have it here either. This was a quite a force here. This is a low here, so I think it fits into this structure. So some kind of ABC or a WXY. Generally we have only one complex structure in a diagonal, so that fits best here. So what do we have here overall is something that I think would look like this. Diagonal with a contracting diagonal instead of a expanding one, is just because again it's more common, this contracting one. Here we had another previous wave 4. I think it was possible that this was a larger degree wave 4 as well, and that we have, let's see if we have any clues here. This is wave 4 of high degree to me, so this probably was a wave 4 of a 3rd wave or something. There is a new high here on RSI though, which could mean that it's either a 3rd of 3rd or an extension on 5th. So we had a structure here, so this is a higher time frame wave 4, where maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm looking for 5th, minute, and maybe we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It's labelable like that. and then we just look for generally a contracting pattern here at the top, and something like this. This last leg again could be in 3. So and also here we'd be seeking divergence. So I think that is something that I probably would be liking to see. I'm definitely not going to be investing up in here. If I want to be investing in Meta, I'd be waiting for it to come down. Let's see, we had a time here. There was, I think, a possibility where this wave 2 might not be finished, because we were comparing the first legs here over to this. Actually, it should be, but this has shifted. 38.2 has not hit, which is kind of weird, because this was such a long time here. 2012 to 2021 top, and now we've gone through it again. And this does look impulsive in my opinion. So what I would like to think is that this is going to be yet another 1-2. And this would be a primary degree. This would be intermediate. Let's get these right ones, minor, and these would be minute. Right? So this is what I'd be expecting from Meta at this point. And let's see, where do we think if there is volume clusters? I mean, there's loads of volume down here at $27, but that's not relevant to me. I don't. If again this breaks this low here, then it's not relevant discount anymore. Super loads of volume there. Let's see, that volume spike is there as well. There is some clusters here. Let's see if we can get one from here, and see one from somewhere in here. Some volume here. Well, that's wave 4. Volume is there. There's some here as well. Kind of like these areas. Eventually, once we start breaking these lows here of this previous wave 4, so around 417, I'd be searching and looking for a retracement play here. So I'd be looking for a extension of this, a retracement of this whole move, and I'd be looking for some kind of volume area, similar to this. Like here, we have a volume spike hitting a 618, which is the golden pocket, and those are lining up very well. What else do we have there? Is a weekly, or actually 2 weeklies right around that area. So I think this is somewhere where I'd be looking for scalp plays at least, or actually these would be swings, because this could be like turning massive. I would not put my stop loss down below here, because I don't really see much else going on down here structure wise. That could hold us. Of course, this wave 1 top is generally a good area as well. We can see that there has been resistance here, this area on top of wave 1 as well, that has hit, and there's the 786 and some new levels here as well, weeklies that we have there. So again, interesting area here around 119 to 110, and yeah, this would be another area for possible long. Could be just up here and just tuck this in here maybe, and then targeting here again. This would be the trades I would be searching for. Very hard time frame again on Meta, but if this happens, this would be the ones that I would be looking for. Hopefully that makes any sense on the higher time frame. Let me know But more on if you need or want the lower time frame analysis on it. So let's check out the indices. We had a pump. Again, everything is shifted because of the contract switch here. Nice. Let's see if I can fix some of these. So we had a couple of different ideas here overall. Maybe potential B wave here, where we'd have this whole thing finished here, and then we'd have a 3 wave, and then 5 wave to come back here. Once one would have hit, we would have a nice yearly VWAP here on Dow to push us off. But at the moment, it does kind of feel like it is impulsive. Once we start coming down, potentially into 618 and 786 areas, I'd be interested in longs. At the moment, I would definitely not long. We're at all-time highs. I would not be shorting either unless there is a reasonable pullback. This does look like a 3-way structure, which generally means that there is a possibility in which we are climbing correctively, either creating a diagonal here, like so, or that we have some kind of structure here, a 3, 3, and a 5, trying to target this wave A. So generally we would be seeking A, B, and C, targeting that wave A low. This is quite large of a drop already. So what I'd be doing, if I was to short this, I'd be looking for a structure like this to create a ABC structure here, potentially even taking out this low to get the 2 quick shorters out of the game. The breakout traders here swing up high, create a expander flat, take out this high here as well, and look for a play lower. And again, could be kind of greedy here. Let's see if there is any levels here. Any volume? There is not. So again, you would potentially play it with a possibility of having this 2-to-1 extension as your your stop loss wherever this is pivoting, if it does this. So yeah, 2-to-1 extension. If it goes beyond that, then it's more likely to start another high. But for me, again, this kind of looks bearish to the downside, at least locally here. And again, this is very local play, 5-minute time frame. So again, the structures can vary so much on there. Check out ES. We've been climbing steadily here. We hadn't gotten that kind of drop, did we? This was 25th. This was 11th. This was 11th, right? Yeah, or 10th here. 25th. Okay, so yeah. So ES went more to the opposite direction. It could be that we are still creating some kind of diagonal here. Very overlapping structures, so I'm not going to be counting them or trying to count them. But I still like the idea that this was a way for. We still have not taken out this lows. So it's possible that we are looking for something like this. Once more, one high, and I'd be looking or expecting this whole thing to come down. A bit different expectation for Dow, except for Dow, again, I don't expect us to take the high. Here I would expect to take the high and then maybe some kind of swing fail pattern up in here. So what that means is you'd be looking for a stops of shorts up in here, look for the break downwards, look for retest and potential play downwards. And again, at the moment, I'd be only looking for shorts on here. Nasdaq very similar to Dow, where you'd be looking for this kind of play, looking for move here, take out both sides of liquidity. Yeah, these both kind of looks finished, but again, there's no divergence here, at least on 1 hour. Let's check out the other ones. On 4 hour we do have it, 2 hour don't. It's not, so it's not multi-time frame at least. The divergence. Russell, this was what we had here. To be honest, I can't even remember when this was drawn. Thursday 19th. So yeah, last week. Okay, yeah, okay. So so it's starting to come down, with the possibility where this might be the start of something, because we never hit the high, and yeah, it's potentially coming down. We'll see how that turns out. Would I be shorting this kind of structure? Not really. It's more of a channel than any kind of diagonal. However, as we were talking about Dow and Nasdaq, where we were looking for this move here, for this move to the upside, Russell has already done that. So it's possible that we are just coming down here, straight down. If indeed this is a wave 1, 2, looking for 3rd, 4th and 5th, somewhere down here. Could be getting extensions down below here, because if this is the start, we are targeting these lows here. DAX is just going straight up. So what that would mean, we had this previously as a wave 4. Let's get rid of these whole things. A wave 4. Let's get rid of some of this mess here. So much things going on, so I can't see. Oops. Wave 3, 4, and looking for 5th. So again, previously we were looking for diagonals, or diagonal, and now we have already crossed this, which is kind of weird. But this, look at this tag here down below, this trend line held superb. But the extension here might be not too far away. The 0.618 again is the minimum extension we are targeting, but I would not be trading this move down from here, because we are in the unknown area. There's nothing here. There's just nothing. We don't know what kind of target area would be interesting. Well, one area we know for sure is the even numbers. So in this case, the 20,000 level. Super important. However, it's in the middle of nothing for this count at least. So there might be a case where we do this, and come down, and that is the wave 4. So wave 4 might be here. But we'll see. Higher time frame. Ors 200 again, going towards the highs. Never got low enough for the alerts that we had previously, so can't really do much. Silver took a bit of a tumble here. Again, still some kind of the three-way structure. Again, this is the daily time frame, so it's been going up very well, but there is no reason we can't create 3, 3, 5. A, B, and C, right? There's no reason we can't do that. And that might be the play that I want, because this actually looks very decent for a 3-wave. 1.236, exactly one of the targets, main target. Thing here is that we might have already played this wave 2. We might have to actually this kind of looks like a ABC. I think here might be a short opportunity somewhere. If we create something like this, see this view up here, or POC, sorry, is, I think that is going to be really important. We've had previous struggles with that. We had a support here, if you see that, rejection again. This is some area here for me at least that I'm going to be shorting here, and stop just beyond somewhere here, 31.69, depending on your chart, of course. Something similar to this, or actually could be a bit wider, this stop, because if this indeed is a 1-2, 1-2 to the downside, and it's part of this whole thing, well, it doesn't really matter. The risk ratios are ridiculous. 27, yeah. Gold has been ripping so much. I can't really remember where we had looked at this last time. So I'm going to 1-2 here. So this is not the end of it. So 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5. I think we are coming to an end of something soon. This has gone off super. Look at that. 64% in 2 years. That's cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. A bit higher time frame, I guess, this time, but yeah, these I don't like these. Like, getting anywhere on gold and silver smaller time frames is just not something that I want. Especially in the commodities, usually I don't really like to play the lower time frames. But here, these wave structures are really clean, right? Doesn't get to the 1.618, but it's still super clean. Currently we still have that divergence for third and fifth. So what I'd be expecting, some kind of 4-5-4-5 here, and then we get this larger waveform. Could be even coming down here. Something like this. Yeah, 32 would still be back in the previous waveform of low degree, which would make sense. Check out the these ones here. Stocks, Tesla. Right around now where we had it as a expectation. If it goes beyond the 1.61, then it might be getting some kind of 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, 5 setup, but I'm not quite sure what that is. Gonna have to just watch that. Bubba has rocket going on here, 37% in no time in the month. Okay. Yeah, not really something I need. 3 ways up on GameStop. I kind of think this might be coming down. Oops, down here somewhere. Netflix, I'm thinking contracting diagonal here. So far it's been playing out really nicely, but again we don't know. It could be this could be part of still this, and then do this, and then we'd have to switch this whole thing into larger, right? But so far it's looking decent. I don't like to kind of short the highs, especially if it's all-time highs, because there's no resistance there except those even numbers. Boeing actually has a 3-way structure here into a area here, It's not one-to-one yet. This whole thing could become some kind of WXY. And then this would be a lower degree subminuet. So this would be creating a minuet degree structure to end the wave Y. Would this be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I would not play this. It's so ugly. Well, Coinbase didn't like the idea that we had here. Let's see, is this still possible? It's getting kind of weird looking. Maybe expanding diagonal. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Maybe this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's kind of odd looking. Don't have the divergence, but it could be just this being so extended as well. I'll take a look at the total 3 later on this stream and see how that is doing, because on that we had the wave 4 in, meaning this wave 4 on Coinbase. Apple, let's see, what did we have? We had a short setup. Can't remember this. Oh yeah, I see. It was due to this being a potential 5 wave. Oh, it was about this, I think. Yeah, I think this was it. 0.618, and then it just rocketed. Okay, yeah. This kind of looks decent for more highs to be made. It's possible that this whole thing is done because we have already this, but this is not looking too impulsive. $618. 1-to-1 and 618 is there, so I think this might be an area of interest. Maybe something like this. I'll set an alert here somewhere. 1-to-1, 618 around 221. I like that. And here on Amazon we were looking for some kind of wave for 3, 4, 5. So this has to be here, and this could be still here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's possible that we are still in here as a wave 4. But never got to that 1-to-1. And I think that was something that we discussed here as well. It's possible that this is still a wave 4 summon, higher degree, or that we have a 3, 3, and 5 coming back down here. Let's see this develop some more, because it's possible that we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or just a 1, 2, 3, 4, and or a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to create a 1, 2, 1, 2. I think this kind of area here is important to watch out. This here, if we get back in here and reject, we have a volume cluster here. If you can see, it's just right outside of the value area high. I think that is worth a look. Looks like we only have like a short place here. Again, we are at the all-time high, so I guess PayPal as well looks like a complete crash or start of a crash. Could be just a correction. Looking for some kind of 618. Maybe this volume cluster here. Set an alert here somewhere. Check this out again. If that drops because there's this previous consolidation, so let's set that there, and here you just do something like that. Once we go beyond the volume cluster, there's nothing really stopping us. Here again, similar Palantir drop, very similar story. We never got that 4th and 5th here, but instead ABC up. So this is not something that I want. Mara, very 3-wave-ish. Same is here, 3-wave up. It's not very enticing either, NVIDIA. This is still a decent trade that we had. It's almost got stopped out. I think we had a 3-wave here down, and then we had moved to the upside. It's possible to have a 1-2, 1-2. This could be some kind of ABC as well. Maybe if it holds as a running flat, not coming back down here, it would be good. I'm still in this trade. I did not get out yet. Could have had gone out here. Very tip tops. 3.5 risk to trade ratio, but yeah, can't catch all of them. We'll see. Well, I'm going to do that later. Google stuck in this POC. This kind of looks nice, but again, that's not a 618 anymore. It's 786. I assume, yeah. Or closer to it, I guess. ABC. Yeah, not the best. Check out Bitcoin. So I showed one scary scenario in Discord, which was this 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, but luckily that has already dropped, so this can't be at least it. It still can be this all the way until we take out the all-time highs, but again it gets less and less probable. This, however, is most likely what I would think, or would be the most likely scenario, is that this is some kind of wave 4. I'm still expecting a higher, because again, if we are just looking at the structure, let's bring these here. Do I have a higher degree count here somewhere? Local mega bull here. That we have something like this. Some kind of a WXYZ here, or WXY, however you want to be labeling it. This would be a wave 4 of something. We would have still a wave 5 to go, and generally on bull runs, the 5th waves are really big. Sometimes they're not, but sometimes they are quite good. Depending on how you label this previous structure, you could have had this as 5th wave. So 1 2 3 4 5. Let's do that again. Or you would have had this as 1 2 3 4 5, then had a expanded flat here, and then again now to the upside. But yeah, I think I'm still expecting one more high here, where we would be looking for something like this into the 100k area ish. That 100k has been talked for so long, it might not even happen. It might just be take out these highs here, we create some kind of diagonal in here, just take out the highs and then crash. It's very possible as well. Diagonals are very common in these top-end patterns. Locally, it's very kind of overlapping. If I had to label this at the moment, I would think that we have some kind of 3. It could be that we have like a 1 2, then 1 2, or this whole thing would be an ABC. This kind of structure here is weird if we count this into a wave 1. So I think it looks better that this is a separate structure, some kind of ABC. and then we'd be continuing up, where this would be a 1, 2, and then continuation. It's possible to label this whole thing as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as well. So then 1, 2, some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Even more bullish would be that we have a 1, 2, and then another 1, 2 here. So overall 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But again, the more of those structures you see, the less probable they are. So again, be patient, and I'm expecting some kind of drop soonish to happen, where we can get up again on those longs more. Some of the altcoins have run really hard lately, especially the shit coins. Some have gained like 20% a day. Crazy runs, but some I think should come down first before we can continue up. Here we can see on ETH looks better, where we have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe come down, get into a volume cluster, pick up speed for the higher time frame move. AVAX, this didn't work. I think we were talking about this on one of the previous live streams, and I think I took that short actually. I think we had a ABC here, we had a extension, and the volume started getting, but again it just pushed through. Not many things going on yet. There's some possibilities of having this as an ABC, and then we could be just crashing through down here into these POCs. You can see that all of the POCs are down below, which are areas of more volume, where we could be looking for a pivot as well. It's not too much here. I think we should look at the total 3 here. It's more of the analysis part. So overall we were looking for this as a wave 4, and here we were looking for this as a potential diagonal play. So this could be coming to an end here. 3, 4, 5, and then pull back and lift off. Right. Yeah, I'm still liking that, because in higher time frame I do like the idea that we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Might not get into the all-time highs, which in altcoin scenario could potentially mean that we've had a run here, a run here, and if it doesn't take out the all-time highs, kinda is better, because the generally the smaller time frame 1, 2s should be smaller in price as well than the higher time frame 1, 2s. So a 1, 2, 1, 2 would be more likely, right? And of course, those who are not really trading or just investing or not looking into crypto too much, they could be just seeing a year's worth of sideways accumulation on altcoins, which is true if you just look at it broadly. But if you invest in it in these areas here, or even if we take out these lows, invest in here to create some kind of a flat, those would be areas of interest. And you can see how much this has run, 100% from these lows again, and this is just the total 3. Individual coins have done so much better. But again, loads have already died as well, so and completely vanished. But yeah, I think that's about everything I had. Can you show the whole count on gold you have? Sorry, I didn't look at the chat. Let's see, this is one of them. Let's see, what do I have as base? This is super bullish. You can see this. Again, this is on log scale. 1, 2, 1, 2, then looking for another 1, 2. Is it possible that this whole thing is a diagonal? Yes, of course, that is possible. But currently I like it this way. And as the money depreciates, this just goes up, right? Because even if gold is not valued more, just because again there's more money, everything else gets more costly due to inflation, right? Regarding Nvidia, you might also want to consider triangle. I assume locally. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see that. That's very possible. Good idea. Yeah, that's actually really nice. Wave 4 of summon. Yeah, that fits very well in here. Good suggestion as well. And then you'd be looking for a place somewhere in here. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to share at the moment. Again, if you're interested in learning more, you can check us out on countryandcapital.com for trade setups. And if you're interested in more Elliott Wave learning, you can check out my course on Udemy. For this, I would think, or you should know the basics of Elliott Wave, because this is going to be combining RSI with it and all the risk management and everything you need to be using it for trading as well overall. But yeah, that's all again for this week. And if you have suggestions, again, throw them in Discord and I'll check that out next week. But that's again all. Thanks for watching and catch you on next week's live stream. Bye bye.